My child, stop for a moment, because this is not random. You are hearing my voice because I have chosen this moment for you. You have been searching, you have been doubting, you have been carrying a weight inside you that no one else can see, and now you are here, listening. This is not a coincidence. This is destiny. In a conversation of four, your family's truth came out. You remember it, don't you? That night, that day, that moment when secrets spilled like broken glass across the floor and nothing was the same again. The truth that came out didn't just shake you, it destroyed something inside you. And maybe you still feel like the whole foundation of your life collapsed. You've asked yourself, why me? Why my family? Why did the people who were supposed to protect me hurt me? And today, I want to tell you, I was there. I saw it, and I have not forgotten. You feel like you lost everything in that moment. The trust, the innocence, the bond that was supposed to hold you together. And even now, sometimes at night when the world is quiet, you still hear those words, you still see those faces, and your heart aches. You try to hide it, you pretend it doesn't hurt anymore. But deep down, you carry the wound. My child, I know your wound. I carried wounds too. I carried nails in my hands, a crown of thorns on my head, and the weight of betrayal heavier than any stone. Do you think I don't understand betrayal? One of my closest, Judas, sold me for a handful of silver. The others fled when I needed them most. And still, I forgave. I want you to understand. The truth that destroyed your family does not have to destroy you. You are not defined by the brokenness you were born into. You are not chained to the mistakes of your father, your mother, your siblings, or anyone else who chose lies over love. You are my child, and I call you not by your shame, not by your pain, not by your family's truth, but by your name, the one I wrote in the book of life before you were even born. You've asked, why did it have to come out in front of me? Why did I have to hear it? Because you were meant to see what was hidden, so you would not live in illusion anymore. Darkness cannot heal if it stays hidden. Truth hurts when it is spoken, but truth also sets free. That conversation of four felt like destruction. But my child, sometimes I allow destruction so that a new foundation can be built, one that cannot be shaken. Maybe you've been running from it. You try to bury yourself in work, in entertainment, in silence, in anger. But no matter how far you run, you cannot outrun the voice inside that says, something broke and I can't fix it. Let me tell you today, you don't have to fix it. That is my job. I am the healer of broken families. I am the restorer of shattered souls. I am the one who takes ashes and turns them into beauty. Think about this. When I was on the cross, I didn't just carry nails. I carried your shame, your family's lies, the weight of betrayal that crushed you. Every time you cried alone, I was there. Every time you whispered in your heart, God, why? I was listening. Every time you wished you could just forget the whole thing ever happened, I was holding your tears in my hands. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been unseen. And now, I speak to you. Stop letting that moment define you. Stop believing the lie that because the truth came out and destroyed the whole, you must live forever in ruins. My child, I am the resurrection. When everything falls apart, I build again. When everything dies, I bring life again. Do you not remember that I rose on the third day? Do you not remember that the stone was rolled away, not so I could walk out, but so you could walk in and see that the grave was empty? Your family's truth may have been ugly. It may have been painful. It may have been so heavy you thought you would never carry joy again. But listen carefully. Your family's truth is not your truth. Your identity is not in what was revealed about them, but in what I reveal about you. And what I reveal is simple. You are chosen. You are loved. You are mine. Let me tell you a story. Once, a woman was brought before me. The crowd shouted her sins, her secrets, her shame. They said, she should be destroyed. She should be stoned. She should be left with nothing. But I bent down, I wrote on the ground, and I said, let the one without sin cast the first stone. One by one, they walked away. And then I looked at her, broken, ashamed, rejected, and I said, neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. That same voice speaks to you now. Neither do I condemn you. Yes, the conversation of four destroyed what you thought was whole. But sometimes, what looks whole is only a lie. Sometimes, what looks together is actually broken inside. And when truth exposes it, it feels like loss. But in reality, it is an invitation. An invitation for me to enter, for me to heal, for me to build something new in you. Child, do not hate those who hurt you. Do not carry their sin as your own. Forgive them, even if they never ask for it. Forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve freedom. The chains you carry are not theirs, they are yours. And forgiveness is the key that unlocks the prison door. I know you don't feel strong enough. I know you still wake up some mornings with heaviness in your chest, still wonder if you will ever be whole again. But listen, I am your strength when you are weak. My power is made perfect in your weakness. You do not need to pretend anymore. You do not need to carry the mask, the smile that hides the pain. Give it to me, all of it. Every secret, every wound, every piece of the truth that shattered your heart. Lay it at my feet and watch what I will do. This is only the beginning. What felt like destruction will become your testimony. One day, you will speak and others will listen, and they will see that if I could restore you, I can restore them too. The very wound that once destroyed you will become the place from which my light shines the brightest. Stay with me, my child. Listen carefully. This message is not over. I have so much more to reveal to you. My child, you are still here, and that tells me something. Deep down, you are hungry for truth, hungry for healing, hungry for a voice that can finally make sense of what you went through. You are tired of fake answers, tired of people telling you to just move on when they never felt the weight you carried. I see the part of you that wants to heal but is afraid to let go. And I tell you now, do not be afraid. That conversation of for that ripped open your world, it didn't end there. You've replayed it in your mind, haven't you? The faces, the words, the silence that followed. Sometimes you wonder if you imagined it, if it really happened, if you could have stopped it. But I tell you, no, you did not imagine it. Yes, it really happened. And no, it was not your burden to stop. You are not responsible for the sins of others. You are not guilty because of their truth. The weight you carry is not yours to carry anymore. I have carried it already. Think about this. When I hung on the cross, people mocked me, spat at me, called me a liar, cursed me for speaking the truth. And yet, I whispered, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. You feel like your family knew what they were doing when they hurt you. And maybe they did. But whether they knew or not, forgiveness is still the only way forward. Forgiveness is not weakness, my child. Forgiveness is power. It is the decision to no longer be controlled by their truth, but to live in mine. Do you remember how you felt when the secret first came out? The floor beneath you disappeared. Everything you thought was safe suddenly became dangerous. The home that was supposed to protect you turned into the place where your heart shattered. I was with you in that moment. I saw you cry. I saw you hide your face so no one would see the tears. I wanted to reach down, to wrap my arms around you, to whisper in your ear, hold on, my child. This will not be the end of you. And today I speak those words again. This will not be the end of you. The truth that destroyed your family will not destroy your destiny. What they tried to hide could not stay hidden forever, because I am the light that exposes darkness. And though it felt like destruction, it was also a release. A release from lies, a release from pretending, a release from living in shadows. You cannot heal in darkness. Only in light can wounds be mended. Let me show you something. When Lazarus died, everyone thought it was over. His sisters wept, his friends mourned, the grave was sealed. But I stood before the tomb and I wept too. And then I said, Lazarus, come forth. And a man who was dead walked out alive again. My child, the same voice calls to you now. The truth may have buried you under grief, under anger, under shame. But I stand outside the tomb of your soul, and I say, come forth. You are not dead. Your hope is not dead. Your future is not dead. I am resurrection and life. Yes, the family you trusted broke your heart. Yes, what was said in that conversation felt like fire burning through your veins. But do not let that fire consume you. Let it refine you. Gold is purified in fire. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Strength is born in the middle of struggle. And you, my child, are more precious than gold, more radiant than diamonds, more enduring than the strongest stone. You wonder sometimes, why me? Why did my ears have to hear it? Why did my heart have to break? And I tell you, because you are chosen, because I trusted you with the weight of truth, not to destroy you, but to prepare you. You see brokenness, but I see purpose. You see ruins, but I see the foundation of something unshakable. Let me remind you, I was born in a manger, not a palace. I was raised by a carpenter, not a king. My family was simple, even rejected. My people doubted me, rejected me, mocked me. Yet from what seemed low and unworthy came the salvation of the world. So do not think your broken family disqualifies you. It is in your brokenness that my glory will shine the brightest. You've carried anger, haven't you? Anger at those who lied, at those who betrayed, at those who destroyed the picture you thought was whole. That anger has eaten at you like fire in your bones. You try to hide it, but it spills out in your words, in your silence, in the way you keep people at a distance. I see it, my child, and I tell you, let it go. Place it in my hands. I am big enough to carry it. I am strong enough to handle it. Your anger will only destroy you, but my peace will heal you. Peace is what I give you now, not the kind the world gives, temporary, shallow, dependent on circumstances. My peace goes deeper. It calms storms. It silences chaos. It heals wounds so deep you thought they would never close. Even now, as you listen, you can feel it. A gentle whisper inside. I am here. I am with you. I will never leave you. That whisper is me. And listen, my child, this is important. Do not repeat the cycle. Do not let the brokenness of your family become the brokenness of your future. You are not bound to repeat their mistakes. You are not chained to their sins. You are free. The truth that destroyed them will not destroy you if you choose me. With me, the cycle ends. With me, the story changes. With me, a new generation begins. Look at me. Look into my eyes. Do you see condemnation there? No. Do you see shame there? No. Do you see judgment there? No. You see love, endless love, relentless love, love that chose the cross for you, love that endured death for you, love that rose again. Just to tell you today, you are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not defined by the truth of your family. You are defined by the truth of my love. So hold my hand, my child. Let me walk you out of the ruins. Let me show you that beyond the ashes there is beauty. Beyond the pain there is purpose. Beyond the destruction there is destiny. This is not the end of your story. This is only the beginning. Stay with me. Keep listening, because I am not done. There is more I need to show you. My child, you are still listening, and that means your heart is open. That means something inside you knows this is for you, and you cannot look away. I am speaking to you, not to the crowd, not to the world, but to your soul, because you have been chosen to hear these words at this very moment. The truth about your family came out, and it shook the ground beneath you. The lies that had been hidden for so long were uncovered, and it felt like everything collapsed. You asked me, why did you allow it? Why didn't you stop it? Why didn't you protect me from hearing it? And I tell you this, because hidden wounds cannot heal. If it had stayed buried, it would have poisoned you quietly for years. The pain would have passed from one generation to another like a chain around your family's neck. But I chose you to see it. I chose you to face it. Not because I wanted you to suffer, but because I wanted the chain to break with you. You may not believe it yet, but you are a chain breaker. You are the one who will stop the cycle. Others before you fell into silence, into secrets, into sin. But you are different. You will not carry their truth as your destiny. You will carry my truth as your future. And my truth says you are not a victim of your family's destruction. You are a survivor, a witness, and more than that, you are an overcomer. You see, the enemy wanted that conversation of four to destroy you. He wanted you to sink into despair, to give up, to lose faith. But he underestimated you. He underestimated my hand on your life. He thought if he broke your family, he could break your soul. But my child, you are still here. You are still standing. And that means the enemy has already lost. Let me remind you of Peter. He denied me 3 times. He wept bitterly, thinking he had destroyed everything, thinking his failure defined him. But after I rose, I looked at him and I asked 3 times, "Do you love me?" I didn't ask him to relive his denial. I asked him to step into love, because failure does not define the future. Love does. And Peter became a rock on which my church was built. My child, if I could take Peter's failure and turn it into strength, do you not believe I can take your family's brokenness and turn it into blessing? I know the whispers in your mind. What if I end up like them? What if I repeat the same mistakes? What if the truth that destroyed them becomes my truth too? I silence those lies right now. You are not bound to repeat the past. You are not doomed to live their story. You are free. I have written a new chapter for you. And in this chapter, the ending is not destruction, it is redemption. You wonder how I can use such pain for anything good. But remember Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, imprisoned for years. His family's truth came out too, and it nearly destroyed him. Yet when he stood before those same brothers, he said, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." My child, what was meant for evil in your life, I will turn for good. The pain that nearly broke you will become the platform of your testimony. I know it is hard to forgive. The anger runs deep. The betrayal feels unbearable. But listen to me. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. Forgiveness does not mean excusing. Forgiveness means choosing not to let their actions control your future. When I hung on the cross, nails tearing through my flesh, I forgave. Not because they deserved it, but because I wanted you free. And in the same way, if you forgive, you will be free too. My child, you have carried shame that was never yours to carry. You have believed lies about yourself that were never mine. You have looked in the mirror and seen brokenness, unworthiness, rejection. But when I look at you, I see beauty, purpose, beloved. You are not a mistake. You are not the sum of your family's sins. You are my masterpiece, and I do not create failures. You've asked me in your prayers, will I ever feel whole again? Will I ever trust again? Will I ever find peace? And my answer is yes. Not only will you feel whole, but I will make you stronger than you were before. Not only will you trust again, but I will surround you with people who love you with truth, not lies. Not only will you find peace, but you will carry peace so deep that others will wonder how you survived what you did. And you will tell them, it was not me. It was him. It was Jesus. Even now, I am healing you. Even now, I am touching the wound that conversation left in your heart. I am pouring oil over the cracks. I am breathing life into the places you thought were dead. I am restoring what was stolen. Do you know why you are still here, listening? Because I am not finished with you. Because your story is still being written. Because what destroyed others will not destroy you. Because you are chosen to rise. Let me tell you something that is hard to believe, but true. One day, you will thank me for allowing that truth to come out. Not because the pain was good, but because through the pain I led you to freedom. You will look back and see that if it had never been exposed, you would have never known how strong I made you, how deeply I loved you, how powerfully I could use you. Do not let your heart harden. Do not let bitterness define you. Let love define you. Let grace flow through you. The same grace that saved you will shine through you. Others will see you, hear your story, and believe again. Your scars will not be your shame. They will be your testimony. Stay close, my child. Do not walk away now. The journey is not over. The best part of your story has not even begun. What was destroyed will be rebuilt. What was broken will be healed. What was hidden has been revealed, and now light will cover you. Listen, I am not done speaking. I still have more to show you. Hold on to my voice. Hold on to my promise. The truth of your family may have destroyed the whole, but my truth will restore your soul. My child, you have stayed with me through this whole message, and that tells me something powerful about you. It tells me you are hungry for truth, you are desperate for healing, and you are brave enough to face the pain you once tried to bury. Do you see now why I chose this moment to speak to you? Do you see why you could not scroll away? Why you could not ignore these words? Because I am here, and I am speaking to you, not in riddles, not in parables, but directly to your heart. That conversation of 4 was the moment the ground shook beneath you. The truth of your family came out and destroyed what you thought was whole. You looked at the pieces and wondered, how can anything be rebuilt from this? But hear me clearly. I am the builder of broken things. I take ruins and raise temples. I take ashes and paint beauty. I take death and breathe life. You are standing in ruins. Yes, but these ruins are not the end. They are the beginning of something new, something holy, something only I can do in you. You are not alone in this. Even when you felt abandoned, I was there. Even when you thought no one cared, I cared. Even when you thought you had no one to talk to, I was listening. And even now, I whisper your name. I call you back to me, not in shame, not in judgment, but in love. The truth about your family does not define you. My truth defines you. And my truth says you are chosen. My truth says you are beloved. My truth says you are mine. Do not let the shadow of their secrets keep you from the light of my love. Do not let their destruction become your identity. You are not what they did. You are not what they said. You are not what was revealed. You are who I say you are, and I say you are free. Remember this. I am not afraid of your scars. I am not ashamed of your wounds. When I rose from the grave, I still carried my scars in my hands and my side. Why? Because my scars were not proof of defeat, they were proof of victory. Your scars, too, will tell a story. They will not remind you of destruction, but of deliverance. They will not scream of pain, but of power. And through them, others will know that I am real. My child, lift up your head. You have bowed under the weight of shame for too long. Lift up your head and look at me. Do you see condemnation in my eyes? No. Do you see disappointment? No. You see love. You see fire. You see purpose. I am not pointing at your failure. I am pointing at your future. And your future is bright. Your future is holy. Your future is filled with hope. The enemy thought he had won when the truth came out. He thought he had silenced you. But what he didn't realize is that by exposing the lie, I was making room for the truth. He thought the destruction of your family would be the end of you, but it will be the beginning of a testimony so powerful that others will believe because of you. What the enemy meant for harm, I will use for good. You think your story is over, but I tell you, it has only just begun. Do not fear what lies ahead. Do not believe the lie that you are too broken, too damaged, too lost. You are none of those things. You are whole in me. You are healed in me. You are alive in me. And nothing, not betrayal, not lies, not even death itself, can separate you from my love. Do you know what I see when I look at you? I see a warrior. I see someone who has walked through fire and is still standing. I see someone who has been crushed but not destroyed, struck down but not abandoned, wounded but not finished. You carry my strength inside you, even when you feel weak. And I promise you this, I will finish the work I have started in you. One day, my child, you will stand before others and share what I have done. You will speak of the night your family's truth came out, the night everything seemed to fall apart. And as you speak, others will see the light in your eyes, the peace in your voice, the strength in your soul. They will wonder how you survived, and you will say, "It was not me. It was him. It was Jesus." And in that moment, your pain will have purpose. So do not be afraid anymore. Do not hide anymore. Do not live in the shadows of yesterday. Step into the light of today. Step into the promise of tomorrow. I am with you. I go before you. I walk beside you. I live within you. And nothing will ever take that away. This is my final word to you in this message. What destroyed the whole will not destroy you. What broke them will not break you. What ended for them will be the beginning for you. Because you are mine. And because you are mine, your story ends not in destruction, but in glory. Hold on to me, my child. Do not let go. The storm is passing, the night is ending, and the dawn is here. And in the light of this new day, you will rise. You will stand. You will live. And you will never be the same again. I am Jesus. I am with you. I am for you. And I will never leave you.